Welcome to one more episode of You're a Good GM. Could you be better? Yep. My name is Nunu. I've been running public games in conventions and actual plays and live plays for around 6 or 7 years. And I met a lot of people that are great GMs, some of them even better than I am, but there is always something that I could improve on that I could identify. That's why I started this series. Today, Session 0. And I think the most common version of a Session 0 will probably look something like get together on a call, talk about the world, the setting, talk about house rules. And that's totally okay if that's like the most important thing for you. But in this episode, I'll tell you a little bit about how I run things and how I think I've perfected the Session 0 formula. First of all, I split it in 2 parts. Part A, where we talk about these things, the world, the setting, what is required of a character. And usually I don't meet up for this. This is actually done via text or chat. If we have the time and availability, it's great to hop on a call, but it's not mandatory. Part B is actually where you would meet. This can be online in a video call or actually in person. But the important part is that everyone must already bring an idea of a character that they want to make. It can be fully fleshed out, backstory and character sheet, or just a vibe. Everything can be changed at this point if it makes sense within party dynamics, so don't get too attached to the idea that you're already bringing to the table. Obviously, try to accommodate the most you can for the things that people want to bring, but sometimes it's the actual players that by hearing someone else's idea want to switch their own things to match better with their party members. In this part B, I usually go through 3 different things. I start by going through a lines and veils document that everyone has filled in prior. I will go through the party as a whole's lines and veils so everyone knows what's off on the table in terms of sensitive topics. If it is specifically for a live performance or an actual play, there will be things that automatically will be a line, but that's a topic for a different time. After that first phase, we'll go into the second phase, which is character intros. Everyone will describe the idea that they have, what's the journey they want to embark on, basically. And this is where we'll probably lose most of the time of this call, which usually takes around 2.5 hours or 3 hours. And it's here that people will adjust and tweak their characters already, so they match together and they create bonds between the characters, bake in someone else's character into their backstory, so there's more of a connection. And I usually hint at that being important. Campaigns I run are more character, ideal, and motivation-centric than actually just an overarching plot line. And then finally, we go into phase 3, which is a very, very, very simple, like 1 hour of playtime, actually embodying the characters so people are comfortable with the characters, who they are, what they represent. And usually I do this by running little mini scenes, just one-on-one, DM and player, while everyone else is watching. It's not only important for people to know their own character, but it's also very important for everyone else to know who they're playing with. This is also very important for me, especially with the low prep GMing style that I adopt, because it means that I know their characters now almost as much as they know their characters because we've discovered them together, which means that going into session 1, I have all the tools that I need to run a full session without having to prepare too much. I know who they are, I know their motivations, I know what the players actually want, not only the characters, and I'm pretty much ready to start a campaign. If you do something currently super different from this, please let me know in the comments because I'm super curious. Because, I think I'm a great GM. Could I be better? Yep.